Big TV family.
Welcome back to the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening youth show in the motherland. The hashtag to use to get in contact with us via social media is hashtag EKSE7 because we are celebrating our 7th season. Thank you for making us the #1 youth show in South Africa. My name is still Lama Moon and G.
Kim Blanche, and you are tuned into EKSE. Guys, if you are enjoying the show, please give us a call on 021 448 0448 or on Twitter, we are EKSE_live. On Facebook, we are EKSE on Cape Town TV. Or on Instagram, we are EKSE_CTV.
Before the break, we spoke to Audrey and we promised you that after the break, which is right now, we're chatting to Eugenia, who is also working for Christel House, South Africa. Now, people are worried that there's the lockdown, there's COVID-19. Are we going to be able to send our deserving children to Christel House because they need their assistant? How are we going to get in contact with them because lockdown regulations must be followed?
Yeah.
Now, Eugenia is here to tell us more about how you can register your child at Christel House and what are those admission processes to Christel House. Welcome to the show, Eugenia. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Lama and Kim. It's great to be on the show.
#1 question, I want to find out, how has the lockdown been treating you?
Lama, Christel House has been working full steam from the house, including our children. It's so heartwarming to see the little ones working in the house with their moms and sending us all the photos. It's just so heartwarming. So I really want to appreciate our children for their tenacity, for their resilience, and for their grit, for saying, COVID-19, we don't care. We are here to learn.
And we also would like to extend our gratitude towards Christel House because other people will be like, oh, we cannot deal with this. We are not doing this.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your tenacity as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So what are those new admission criteria, or what do I need to do and be mindful of before I register my child with Christel House?
Well, the criteria remains the same to become a part of the Christel House family. COVID-19 hasn't changed the criteria. Christel House seeks to help the neediest in our communities. So we work with the most disadvantaged communities of Cape Town that can be serviced by our school. And that means that we look at the income that the household receives. We look at the number of people that have to share this income. A lot of our families are on social grants. That already tells you that there is a need in the family. So the criteria actually remains the same, Lama.
Now, what is the criteria actually, if you can explain it in detail for us?
In detail, when we speak about the need, well, I suppose financial. It is financial. Either there is no income at all, or the small income in the family has to cater for so many people that it's rendered nothing. We do have a way of calculating. So we ask the families relevant questions that help us calculate how far this income actually goes to cover 4 people, 10 people, 15 people in the house. And a lot of families are in that predicament, Kim. A lot of families want to come into Christel House. We only have so many spaces, 60 spaces for grade R. So we need to, at the end of the day, say out of the 200 applications, who is the neediest? It then becomes relative to who has applied.
Yeah.
Eugenia, when is it too late to register with Christel House? From what grade to what grade can one register? Are you saying, no, you're in grade 9 now, you cannot register with us? From what grade can you register?
Okay, I will answer your question in 2 parts, Lama. Firstly, we take our children from grade R. So when they are currently 5 years old, turning 6 years old for grade R. That's when we take them in. We take in 60 learners for grade R. because we want to travel the journey of 18 years with that learner. From grade R through to grade 12, through to college, we are supporting that child. However, children can onboard with us at Christel House. That depends on the spaces. In junior school, we rarely have spaces. Sometimes something happens and a learner leaves Christel House. Maybe they go back to the Eastern Cape, or maybe due to discipline issues which could not be resolved, the learner exits the school. So then we have spaces available. So we do advertise, and we would then accept up to grade 10. Because remember, in grade 10, it's critical. The learners choose their subjects.
Yeah.
And that will determine the metric outcome. So where we have spaces available, we will take in learners from grade 1 up to grade 10.
So I'm just wondering about this. If you are in need, but academically you're not succeeding or you're not doing well, will Christel House discriminate against you because you're not doing well academically? Do you need to be academically strong to actually be part of this program and be part of the school?
Oh, Kim, the word discriminate does worry me. So I will not use that term. We do not discriminate.
Yeah.
We consider what will be best for our learner, because this learner is coming from outside, where they might have not been supported as the learners at Christel House are.
Exactly.
Therefore, catching up with our learners might pose a struggle for that learner. And we are aware that when there's a change, students actually maybe their performance deteriorates before it can pick up. So we don't want that adjustment to be too much for the learner. So we try and see where they are performing at, the level that they're performing at, so that they can catch up as quickly as they can with the learners that have had a Christel House intervention for many years. So we try and match where the learner is compared to our learners so that they can integrate as quickly as possible, make friends as quickly as possible, and perform.
Eugenia, we are halfway through the year. When does applications for admission close for grade R and perhaps for the backfills, and backfills being grade 1 to grade 10?
So grade R, we will close on the last Friday of June. That is the 31st of July. We've moved it out by a month because of the lockdown. We've moved it out to July. So the last Friday. For grade 1 up to 10, we will close on the last Friday in September. So I'll repeat that. For grade R, we will close the last Friday of July. For grade 1 to 10, which we call backfill, last Friday of September.
Eugenia, I'm really interested in the curriculum because I understand that Christel House is actually an international establishment, if I can call it that. So is the work that is being done, is it at an international level or is it different for every country?
Okay, you are right that Christel House is in different international countries. South Africa follows the South African curriculum.
Okay.
So we work very, very closely with the WCED so that our curriculum is dictated by the South African curriculum. In India, they also follow what their government dictates, as does Mexico, Jamaica, and the United States.
Okay.
Part of the admission process when a Eugenia is site visits by a social worker. Now, why do site visits, and what about the site visit will make a learner successful to be part of a Christel House?
Good question, Lama. remember during lockdown, we have gone even more contactless. That means that we will not even see these parents from the onset. So actually our site visit is going to become even more important. We do the site visit, most importantly, to verify the information that we've been given. Apologies, we are online. There's a helicopter flying over. And then Lama, we also need, it's a first step of relationship building with the family. We need to get up close with the family and begin to understand the challenges that this child is dealing with and will need to be assisted with. So when we do that site visit, the social workers also do a psychosocial assessment. And does the child even live there? So there are certain things that we are looking out for.
Do you have success stories that you can brag about? Like former students from Christel House, and where are they now and what are they doing?
Okay, good question. We have a very active alumni a group at Christel House. We keep in contact with the learners, and you know, we speak of how many learners or former students are actually employed. And I'll tell you shortly, when I look here, we track those stats, and it is great for us to know that 93% of our alumni are actually working or they are studying at university. So if a learner that came in at 5 years old is at varsity, they are actively studying, I think that is success. And when we bring out engineers, that is success. We know that 40% of youth is unemployed in South Africa. So it's important that we also look at, are they employed? Because isn't that success compared to
Definitely,
that other learners are not employed? So yes, we are proud of what our learners are doing, even now during lockdown, supporting their families that are losing work. They are very active fundraising, and Christel House seeks to produce responsible citizens. So I think for me, they are showing that responsibility when they are giving back to their family, fundraising on their own, by the way.
Speaking of responsible citizens, Zona Kim, this is very attractive. Since they do site visits to the learners' homes, wouldn't you like for us to site visit the school? Maybe we could see potential television presenters, television producers, directors, you know?
Definitely. I would love to come there and visit and shoot
you
something.
need to come. You're invited, Kim and Lama, as soon as all the COVID-19 compliance will allow for that.
One more time, contact details for you guys, because perhaps somebody is watching and they want to register their child through Christel House.
Very quickly, drop us a, please call me, drop us a WhatsApp on this number, 067 035 6608. I'll repeat it, 067. I'm doing good, 035.
Yes, you are.
08. You can also call us on our landline. Now I'm going to caution you, we are working from home. So be patient. If the call doesn't go through, try again. And that will be on our landline, 021 704 9429.
Wow.
021 704 9429.
Thank you so much for chatting to us, Eugenia. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you for the good work that you are doing for the students of South Africa.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support.
Anytime, anytime. Actually, Kim, it's time for the viewers to check out what Christel House is all about. This has been compiled by Christel House. Check it out.
CTV family.